Hi, hello, good morning. My name is Anna and today my sister is going to be controlling what I eat for 24 hours. So I just thought I'd start with a little explanation as to why this is such a challenge for me. I don't want to go into too much detail because, well, it would take a long time, but also because I'm not ready for all of it to be on the internet and I haven't really sort of figured it all out yet. A bit of background is that I have a chronic pain disorder in my upper gastric, so in my stomach, and my lower gastric, so in my intestine area. This means I'm in pain basically all the time. It's like a sliding scale. I have like my pain that I can tolerate and that I move around my day in, and it's like my normal for me, up to really bad pain where I can't get out of bed. It started when I was about 9. It was more just like what people would consider to be like a stomach bug pain, and as my life's gone on, it's gotten worse. When I was about 10, 11, I stopped eating as a compensation for the pain, because I found that when I ate I was in more pain, so I stopped eating. I lost a lot of weight very drastically. I was very unwell. Don't want to go into too much detail about that right now. And then we were trying to figure out why I was in pain. We still don't know what causes the pain. When I was between the ages of like 12 and 15, we were trying to figure out what was wrong, and I had to try loads of different diets, including like FODMAP diet, gluten-free, dairy-free. I found that a vegan diet now helps quite a lot, but this sort of created a desire to control my food, to know exactly what I was putting in my body, and sort of like be afraid of certain foods that I thought were going to hurt me. So at this point I was starting to develop quite a lot of fear foods. I still have loads and loads of fear foods, and it's more about whether that's going to cause me pain. And in my head, all of the foods are going to cause me pain, but I don't know if they are until I try them. I've been doing much better. I started seeing a dietitian and we put me on a vegan diet, and I found that really helpful. I managed to eat 3 meals a day, snacks, so like I do eat really well now. I eat the amount I'm supposed to eat. It's just that I still have all these fear foods and I still don't know if they actually do hurt me, but I am afraid of them, and it stops me having like nice foods, like fun foods. I've got this sort of like obsession with like healthy eating, and of course that's really good for you, and I'm not planning on suddenly eating McDonald's every day. It's just that I'd like to be able to have like a slice of cake in the afternoon and not be afraid that I'm going to be in pain. I also, trying all the diets and things, I got really quite obsessed with tracking what I was eating, weighing everything, counting the calories of everything, making sure I was hitting the amount I wanted to hit but no more than what I wanted to hit. Yeah, so I weigh everything, I look at the boxes of everything, and I'm fully aware that that is not good behaviour, and that is not something that's good for me, for my mind, for my body. Like to be thinking about food all the time, planning it, planning my life around it, being afraid to go to restaurants because I don't have control over what's in the food, like that's not the life I want. So I'm doing this video to completely give control to somebody else, and it was something my sister and I were discussing the other day. We were just talking about food challenges and we thought it might be a good idea for me to do it. My dietitian suggested I make it fun, that's why I'm making this video. because I quite like to make my food look pretty, so then I want to eat it, so we're sort of translating that, but that doesn't matter. I'm sort of giving complete control to her, so I'm not putting portions out, I'm not looking at boxes, I'm not weighing anything, I'm trying foods I wouldn't normally have. I'm basically eating her diet for the day, so she's going to be eating the same meals as me, but veganised, like I'm having the veganised version of it, and having like vegan versions of things that I wouldn't normally have. So I'm really nervous, I'm really nervous. I'm afraid it's going to cause me pain, but then I feel like some of that's just silly. Like, for example, in this I have oat milk, and I wouldn't normally have oat milk, but she said she wanted me to have something that was not what I'd normally have. I also have a teaspoon of sugar in this, and I wouldn't normally have sugar. And I don't know, like, it's just a cup of tea. Like, it's not gonna hurt me. I don't know why I'm afraid of a cup of tea. But yeah, that's the first thing I'm having today. She's not awake yet. She will be awake at like midday. Our sleep schedules are really different. She's like a night owl and I'm an early bird. So she's, oh well, I'll tell you about breakfast in a minute. But I hope all of that has made this video make a little bit more sense, and you can understand why I want to do this. So as my sister's not up yet, I'm going to follow the little list she wrote me. It's so cute. She put like diagrams on it and things. She's also already portioned out my breakfast last night. So I've got 2 in here, and she also gave me the amount of milk she wants me to have. So what I'm having for breakfast, some of you are going to find really weird. I find it weird. So yeah, so my sister is obsessed with Farley's rusks. Yes, they are baby food. But she's giving them to me, number one, because she really likes them, and I've always refused to eat them. But also because, well, I normally have something like this. So I normally have dairy-free yogurt with granola and lots of fruit for breakfast. I really don't like soggy foods, so this is a bit out of my comfort zone. I say a bit, it's very out of my comfort zone. It's also really hot today, like it's 29 degrees. Didn't really think it through with the plan, but there we are. I'm gonna give this a go. I need to heat up the milk and I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. So lunch was actually really good. I'm gonna give it like an 8.5 out of 10. I'm actually so proud of myself because I ate it all, and it sounds really weird, but my family have like dinner plates and then like extra large dinner plates, and we had to put it on an extra large dinner plate, and having that really big portion in front of me was quite scary because I usually eat quite small portions, but I did it. I ate all of it. I have this thing where like I'll get to the last quarter or something, so I'll have eaten 3/4 of it, and then my body's like, okay, you don't need any more now. Like, it literally doesn't matter how big a portion I do. I eat 3/4 and then it's like, nope, you're done. So it was really hard to push past that and have that last quarter of the pizza. But I did it, and my sister was really nice. She was like talking me through it. She was like, right, okay, just have that bit of sweet corn. Okay, then have a bit of that corn ham, and then you can do it. Like, just keep going. So yeah, I actually did it. I feel quite full now. And the feeling of being full is uncomfortable for me. Like, it causes my pain to be a bit uncomfortable. So I've always been really, like, really afraid of being full. So, but maybe this will prove to me that even though I'm uncomfortable, it's okay. And that I need to eat as much as my body needs me to eat. So I'll see you at snack time. So it's about 3 o'clock now, and I've been outside reading in the sun for the past couple of hours, I decided I should probably have a snack. So my sister's favourite snack is apples with peanut butter. I loved apples as a kid. I remember my mum used to peel them for me and I'd like eat the peel and then the apple separately. I don't know if that's really weird, but I actually think I've only started eating peanut butter this year. It was something that I started trying to put on toast and porridge at the suggestion of like doctors and stuff, but I only ever allow myself a teaspoon and I always weigh it out. So what my sister does and what food freedom is that she just dunks the apple straight into the jar. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you can't tell, I'm a little bit freaked out by this idea, but I shouldn't be. No one should be. It's peanut butter. It's not gonna kill me. It's peanut butter. I know I like it. I know it doesn't hurt me. I can do this. It's also not like a healthy peanut butter. It's just smooth, normal peanut butter. Okay. I'll do some more than that. That is so good. It's a weird feeling. It's like a mixture of being really scary, but then also like really tasty. This is the final meal for the day, and it's definitely the scariest. Starting off, I don't usually have like a big dinner. I usually have what people would have for a lunch for dinner, just because I really don't like feeling full or sick, or worrying about being in pain right before I'm trying to go to bed. So I usually just swap the meals around. So this is really big for me. It might not be big for other people, but like for me this is huge. The second thing that's scary about this is the mash. So my sister was really nice and she made me my own portion of vegan mash. I haven't had mash since I was like a child, like a proper child, just because I really didn't like the texture as a kid. It's like the breakfast, like I really don't like squidgy or like wet. I don't know how to explain it. I just really don't like that texture of food, but I've always said I don't like it, so she said she wanted me to try it because it's one of her favourite foods, so she's veganised it and she's made it cheesy mash. Another thing that's really scary about this is these pudgy fingers here. So my sister has fish fingers with her mash. I don't know if that's normal or not, and she wanted me to have a vegan substitute. So originally we were going to give me sausages, but we know that I can eat the sausages. We know that I eat them all the time and they're a comfort food for me. So we saw these when we were in Tesco's and I was looking at them and I was freaking out. Like, I'm going to be honest, I was freaking out so much, and so we had to walk away from them. And then we went back and I was like, you know what, I've got to do it. So I just closed my eyes and I grabbed them off the shelf, and I don't know why they're so scary. Like, they're literally vegetables and breadcrumbs. Like, they're not even fake fish. I really hate fish, so like the smell of fish makes me feel sick. So I don't know, it might be that, but I'm gonna give them a go, and hopefully I'll see that my fear of it is silly. And then the final thing is we have juice. So I don't like, well, I love fruit juice, I love smoothies, but I would have a smoothie as a meal. I just drink water, like all day, every day. I just drink water. My sister had me drinking squash all day. I wouldn't normally have squash just because of the sugar, but she's had me having squash all day. And then yeah, I've got apple and mango juice. It's only a little glass, but yeah, I'm gonna drink this with my dinner. We really chose the wrong dinner for how hot it is. I think it's 31 degrees currently. I've got my fan going, so hopefully it'll be alright. So I know this video has been really long and you're probably sick of seeing my face at this point, but I just wanted to say thank you if you've made it this far and stuck through it with me. It's been a really hard day, but I think it's possibly been one of the best things I've done for myself in a long time. To give up the control to someone else has been really freeing, and I'm really, really grateful to my sister for the support she's given me, for having the idea to do it in the first place, for cooking, for planning, just all of it. Yeah, so thank you, Eve. I was supposed to have pudding, but I'm really full. Like, I've not eaten this much food in a very long time, and like I explained before, I don't usually have such a big dinner. I don't normally have pudding anyway, but I have put it down. It's something I need to try and get myself to do another day. I'm just not gonna push myself too far, get sick and then get afraid. So yeah, like and subscribe, and I might do some more things like this, and hopefully you all liked it.